What's the worst thing someone has ever done while receiving medical care? I worked as an ER nurse for 12 years before moving into pediatrics. Over the years, I've seen just about everything. The yelling, the threats, the people who come in high as a kite or drunk off their minds, the occasional bedpan flying across the room. You get desensitized to a lot of it, but nothing, and I mean nothing, compares to Mr. Lewis. He came in with chest pains, 67 years old, retired mechanic, arms crossed like we were wasting his time. He had this deep scowl that could curdle milk. The second I tried placing an IV, he slapped my hand away, called me a butcher, accused us of experimenting on him. I've dealt with paranoid patients before, but something about his tone, calculated and bitter, was unsettling. Eventually, after some coaxing, we got him to calm down enough to run tests. The results weren't good. He needed immediate cardiac intervention. He was a ticking time bomb. We told him how serious it was, explained what could happen if we didn't act. Still, he refused treatment. Said, "Not until my son gets here." Even as his oxygen was tanking and he was struggling to breathe, I could see the numbers dropping and his skin going pale, but he was firm. 2 hours later, 2 whole hours, his son finally walked in. Mr. Lewis motioned him close and whispered something in his ear. Whatever he said made the son turn to us and demand we leave the room. Normally, we'd insist on staying, but this guy had already been threatening legal action earlier, and we didn't want to escalate things unnecessarily. So we gave them space. 5 minutes later, we come back, and suddenly, Mr. Lewis is agreeable. Just like that. No fuss, no argument. He says he's ready for the procedure. We prep him fast. During the procedure, right in the middle of things, he crashes. Full code. We start resuscitation, compressions, meds, the whole team snapping into action, and through it all, his son, he's in the corner, not crying, not calling for help. He's holding his phone up, filming. That stuck with me. Something felt off. We got Mr. Lewis back, barely, but I couldn't shake that weird tension from the room. 3 days later, we found out why. I was served legal papers. So were 2 other nurses and the attending physician. Mr. Lewis and his son had edited the footage to make it look like we just stood there while he coded, like we ignored him. Their lawsuit claimed our negligence caused his cardiac event, and get this, it wasn't the first time. They had done this exact same thing at 3 other hospitals. File a lawsuit, demand a settlement, move on. What they didn't count on this time was that our hospital had upgraded all its security. Multiple cameras had captured every angle, hallway cams, trauma room footage, even audio. The cherry on top, one of the hallway mics picked up Mr. Lewis clearly instructing his son on what to film and how to make it look real. Word for word. Their case was thrown out immediately. But the thing that haunts me isn't the lawsuit. It's what he said afterward. As he walked past me in the hallway after the hearing, he stopped, looked me dead in the eye, and said, "Next time, I'll find a better way." He wasn't embarrassed. He wasn't ashamed. He looked disappointed, like we'd foiled a business deal. Last I heard, he checked into another hospital across the state. I made a call, warned them what might be coming.